It's Monday morning, and you know what time it is. Tracy, what time is it? It's about time. Time to stop wasting time. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to share with you my thoughts on time. And there are 3 things that you can do with time. 1, waste it. 2, spend it. Or 3, invest it. It's somewhat like money, except for time is way more precious. So this hit me a couple of weeks ago when I was watching the endless news cycle of Diddy being indicted and arrested on criminal charges. And at one point, it went from me just keeping up with the news to wasting time. I spent hours listening to different news channels basically say the same thing, and different attorneys giving about 80 to 90% of the same legal analysis as other attorneys. And I'm laying in bed losing valuable sleep over something that impacts me in no way whatsoever. And I've never been to one of Diddy parties, so I'm not on the tapes. So what is wasting time? Wasting time isn't doing things that you like to do for fun or to relax. We'll talk about more about that next week when we talk about spending time. But wasting time is when we invest our energy and resources into things that don't add value to our lives. Things that take us away from our purpose. Things that don't help us grow. When we waste time, we're not just passing seconds, minutes, or hours. We're missing opportunities. See, the reason time is more valuable than money is because you can't get it back. I've wasted a lot of money and been fortunate enough to make some of it back. But those hours that I wasted a couple of weeks ago watching the news in different outlets, that will never come back to me. See, we've all wasted time. The person who tells you that he or she never wasted time isn't being truthful. But the power is in recognizing it. It's better if we recognize it in the moment because we can stop doing what we're doing and minimize the loss. But even if we don't recognize it until later, we can adjust and make sure that we don't go down that same path again. And that's great as well. But the main thing we must do is to be mindful of our time so we can properly evaluate how we're using it. And once we have it evaluated, we must do something about it. Charles Darwin said it best. A man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. So I want to leave you with this. Wasting time is wasting life. And I don't care who you are. That's a cost that no one can afford. So be intentional and make the most of your beautiful and precious life. This has been your Monday morning wake-up call. Thank you for answering.